I know this is difficult for you, Stephen, but the Sanctum is gone, and we need to plan for what comes next.
What's next? Armageddon has already happened. What's next is hell on Earth. The barrier has been breached. Expect the world to fall, city by city, nation by nation.
I'm not ready to give up, and neither should you.
It's not just losing the Sanctum that hurts us. It's also Banner.
We will handle him, as long as he doesn't become the Hulk.
It's his mind that I'm most worried about. That rift charge is just the start of the awful things he could conceive of. He is Lilith's most powerful weapon
Then
now.
you know what we need to fight back with, right?
We tried. Blaze is being impossible unless he gives us the parchment.
Shh. Voices carry. Let us lower ours.
Today's not the day to sleep in, Hunter. Get to the war room.
I had one job. Protect the Sanctum Sanctorum, and I failed.
Good girl, Charlie.
Strange and Tony should start a Lost Headquarters support group.
I'm quite pleased with these results.
Where's Caretaker? This is taking too long. Okay, so that's 2 superhero strongholds Lilith's reduced to rubble, and now she's gone and really pissed me off. Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Starting coil extraction process. Genius inventor strikes again. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here. I have high expectations. Sometimes, I even impress myself. How long did you say you were exposed to this thing? It's probably fine. Got any blueprints for us? All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing with the big hammer, and you transform it into something useful.
That's all I can expect of your contribution, then? No materials analysis, no tactical projections, nothing?
Nope, I'm feeling hands-on today. Just gonna hammer stuff and see how it goes. You do your thing.
This is why I despise group projects. So, do you have much experience with...
All right, now we're talking. Where do you think I got the suit, Doc?
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Yeah, I had my eye on that too. Caretaker could have at least left me a chair. Back again. I think we've got something for everyone. Burns brighter. Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too. Just what I need.
bright side, Hunter. You didn't turn into a symbiote monster.
This is emphatically terrible for our chances against your mother.
What's the latest intel? Time to spill your guts, Hydra. This stuff is actionable. Let's shut it down. Got some ops ready for you. If I had time, I'd take care of these myself, but I have been accused of hogging the ball before. Stay out of trouble.
Hunter.
Good thing we've got her offspring on our side. Lilith must have really feared the Sanctum as a stronghold against her. We can't let Strange ruminate or spiral over this, Hunter. Got it? Hydra's flush with arcane artifacts, and now we've got none. This is just what we hope to avoid. Everyone knows me as Carol, but would you believe the name was Kar-El?
She's revealing her true power and taking ground from us. You know I'm serious, Hunter. I use the word emphatically. We lost the Sanctum Sanctorum. I'm in shock. All that knowledge, all that power, Lilith ended it in an instant. With a sophisticated operation like this, we won't have a lot of excuses if we lose. Carol's got some serious hardware in here. I'm surprised Stark didn't charge her for it. Hey.
Poor Dr. Strange. I only know a shade of the loss he must feel. I've been homeless before, but I've never witnessed my home decimated in such a catastrophic manner. Another superhero landmark is destroyed. What a disaster. I never told Dr. Strange this, but I've always dreamed of becoming a pupil in the Sanctum Sanctorum. It's a beacon of hope and enlightenment in a world intolerant towards witches and warlocks. Lilith keeps crushing my superpowered ambitions. My only goal in this room is to avoid touching anything that beeps or blinks.
I know it's not much of a consolation prize, but knowing you're still on our side makes me feel a lot better. I'm gonna make Dr. Strange a milkshake. That helps soothe major losses. This is like the end of that one old movie with the whip guy and the Lost Ark. Only in the end, the bad guys exploded the whole warehouse. Maybe they can rebuild and replace all those one-of-a-kind magical relics somehow? I hope Dr. Strange is doing okay. Have any other sanctums fallen like that before? I really don't know the history of his wizard order.
I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? So, I guess that means existential, metaphysical, and arcane calamity are on our doorstep. Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place. Sorry if I went a little heavy on the aftershave, but it's not easy covering up sulfur, you know?
Lovely, dear. You're a natural.
We better keep an eye on him. Last thing we need is a mentally unstable Sorcerer Supreme.
And suddenly, there are 2 openings in Manhattan's red-hot real estate market. It's times like this that my fallback plan of reigning in limbo seems like a good option. But I cannot forsake this world. I'm not ready to call it quits, and neither should Tony or Strange. I wonder if Strange will go astral and tell the Ancient One himself. Who could have guessed that storing all these magical artifacts in one place could backfire? Yes?
Is there anything that would drive your mom really crazy? Like, maybe there's a fast food chain she loves that I could purchase and shutter? If I have to hear about Strange lament about the Talisman of Abaraxis one more time, I'm gonna lose it. Well, he's still got the surgery career to fall back on, right? If not, a certain magician's order in LA owes me some favors. It's a castle and there's a dress code. He'll have to perform nights and weekends to start, but he'll work his way up. I've already had Pepper purchase the rubble and chitinous symbiote residue that used to be the Sanctum. I'll give it back to Strange. Maybe even refer him to some choice contractors. Always thought the decor was a little tacky. Most people only know me as the billionaire industrialist who occasionally saves the world at great personal risk and expense. In reality, I'm actually a very down-to-earth guy. I've probably built at least 50 Iron Man suits to varying degrees of completion. There's really no end to the combinations I can come up with. Pretty sure there's either a lady ghost in that library, or I hit my head a lot harder than I thought during our rumble with Hydra. Strange said what now? Sounds like someone forgot the first rule of Illuminati Club. They turned me down last time I asked for a tour of NORAD, but I guess this is close enough.
He may not have seen worse, but I still think he can shake this off. I don't believe sorcery is going to save the day. Morale, on the other hand, makes all the difference. Dr. Strange will need our support to shake this off. We lost a major strategic advantage against Lilith. Plus it was Stephen's personal residence. And his sole task was to protect the Sanctum. Never liked the name War Room, but it was that or the Tony Stark info experience.
Getting reports of zombies in the sewers.
Vampires in Manhattan? More vampires in Manhattan.
The green sky is growing.
All right. Let's not give in to rumors.
Sorry, Cap. I don't think these are just rumors. The old Spidey sense has been on double red alert since...
We lost the Sanctum? Perhaps now you understand why I was so adamant we save it. Think of the Sanctum as our world's supernatural ozone layer. When it breaks down, or explodes,
Holes open up. Only in this case, instead of a nasty sunburn, you get demons. Lots of demons.
And his children basked in his light as the temple of the false gods fell.
Oh, what album is that from?
The prophecy. The dark god Cthon readies his return.
Well, does the dark god Cthon own a dude ranch in the southwest? Because there's a whole lot of something going on out there.
Should, probably tell them.
About?
The carnival. Johnny Blaze and the Quentin Carnival.
No way.
Who exactly is Johnny Blaze?
Guy's
Sort of a jerk.
Legend. Famous stunt rider, fellow spirit of vengeance.
And keeper of the parchment of power.
The final page of the Darkhold. The missing piece my mother needs to complete the prophecy and free Cthon.
When were you gonna tell the rest of us this?
Welcome to our world.
the entire point of a secret guardian is to remain secret.
Yeah? From the look of things, I'd say your little secret is out.
With the barrier gone, our enemies must have been able to detect the page's foul presence. Lord knows what wretched evil Lilith sent to retrieve it.
Anyone seen Charlie? I need some hellhound cuddles.
The Abbey feels so lonely without Agatha.
My lucky day, huh? Let's do it. I wasn't holding back, I suppose.
Nice to get some fresh air. Hardly any cobwebs or ghosts out here. Time to take it to the next level.
different path.
Blaze has kept the Parchment of Power safe so far, but he won't withstand a full-on assault from Lilith on his own.
He will not be on his own much longer. The parchment will stay safe.
Good. And while you're there, see if you can talk some sense into him.
Inside, you can go straight to hell. Oh, she's scared. Oh, crap. That's just cheating.
Surrender the page, Blaze.
Nice meat suit, lady.
Surrender, or be destroyed.
They dug up Junior, too.
Child.
Struck a nerve, huh? Then you're gonna love this. Heard you were dead, Johnny. That was the idea. I'd ask what you were doing here, but I just pumped a few rounds in his chest.
The legendary Johnny Blaze. I have heard much
of that. This is your fault. Play with Mama all you want. I've got people to save. Mama.
Long story.
We'll just have to hope Blaze can handle the escape on his own. You've got a big problem of your own to deal with now. All that will and those altars she's summoning are going to make things a lot harder unless you destroy them too.
Take out the big lady and her rock collection. Got it.
Should I be afraid?
And just because Lilith decided to talk through this one, don't feel the need to show it any mercy.
So it's... More.
Like that once, centuries ago. Some for the rest of us.
It's the best I can do for now.
Light. Welcome assistance.
I've got a reputation to protect. Kiss it goodbye.
Trifling creature.
won't be happy to see her favored ones fall so easily.
You cannot resist, child. The prophecy will be fulfilled.
Maybe so. But not today.
Let's hope not.
Not so tough without that little pop gun of yours. I'm gonna enjoy this. Not as much as me. Somehow, you get uglier every time I see you. And you get smaller. Grunt! Stop fussing over me, you idiots. After them! No escape this time, Creed. I was gonna say the same thing to you. All of you.
Looks like fun. Jeez, too bad she couldn't do something about that face.
You're full of jokes now. But let's see how funny it is when I spill your guts.
Already killed you once, scumbag. Ain't gonna be a problem doing it again. Just what I need.
You were too weak for this fight.
Look, it's yours.
Should do the trick. Looking good for you.
Now that was something.
So you are the strong one.
Just got volunteered.
Try that more often.
Your time has come.
send more to the slaughter.
I've not shaken their confidence.
You're gonna pay for what you've done here. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Small man talks a big game. Pain is temporary.
Your mother abandons you.
The spin's here.
That's gonna get me. Mother won't let me fade away.
Their best was...
He's down, but not out yet.
I will not fall for the same ruse twice.
Thought as much. You're welcome.
Enough of this.
Easy, kid. These were his people.
We did what we could, Blaze.
That's what folks with bloody hands always say.
If we do not stop the Midnight Sun, the entire world will get far bloodier.
Not my problem anymore. Forget the damn prophecy. I know I sure as hell am.
Aren't you gonna follow him?
Nah, he may not have been listening. But I am. Keep talking, kid.
What happened at that carnival was a tragedy.
One that could have been avoided.
If you did not keep so many secrets...
Oh, what is this, a duet? Since when did you two get so chummy?
Don't change the subject.
The spirits of vengeance have always been the secret guardians of the parchment of power.
Guardians? Blaze is probably using the page as toilet paper right now.
I met the guy. You're giving him too much credit.
We did what we had to do. That secret kept the page out of our enemies' hands for centuries.
At what cost?
You cannot win this war with secrets.
Magic is right. If we're going to stop Lilith from causing any more massacres, we need to come clean with each other. Now.
There is nothing else, Captain.
I wish I could believe you.
So do I.
Then I don't see a point in continuing this conversation.
This is Grade A bull. Is Steve Rogers everyone's ideal dad? I see it. That was my first carnival, Hunter. The carnage. That was unusual, yes?
I can see you are still upset, Ileana.
Of course I'm still upset. Caretaker continuously stonewalls us and expects all of us to just go along and make nice. But it never works out that way. You would think she would have learned by now, but I guess not. She should trust us more.
If you were to be completely honest with yourself, you would have to admit that you do not trust her either.
How could I? She keeps too many secrets. She always has and always will.
Distrust only breeds more distrust.
Neither Caretaker nor Tony told us she gave the page to Blaze for safekeeping. They should know he's one of the least safe people on the planet, no matter what Robbie says. Now all that stands between this realm and Chthon is that overrated stuntman. Entrusting it to him was a mistake.
Consider Caretaker and Stark know something we do not about Blaze.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
The Parchment of Power is known to have corrupting effects on its keeper. It twists his or her soul. And, well...
Okay, I get it. Blaze is already a bit twisted, so the parchment cannot twist him that much further.
Exactly. It probably will not affect him as much as it would one of us.
Blaze has the parchment, and I cannot change that. Let's just hope he can hold on to it.
You're a woman of many talents. That will serve you well.
What can I say? It comes easily. Are carnivals always that traumatic? No wonder kids are scared of clowns. Next time, Hunter, you and me hit the tilt-a-whirl. Only with fewer nest mothers. Wolverine's really grumpy. I like him when he's grumpy. I really wanted to slice up a nest mother. And take on Sabretooth. I mean, he's basically a lycanthrope. I also wanted to ride the carousel. Yes?
Blaze has the parchment. We must find him again, before Lilith does. I remember once, Hunter, when you called this place home. Now it is our last bastion against my sister's onslaught. Lilith summoned a Nest Mother. Her powers are growing. Count yourselves lucky. There are far more depraved entities in hell that would answer her conjuring. I know she has worse things to throw at us, and I know you will be ready. I remember when I used to go out on these missions myself.
Wolverine's how old? Sure, let's throw another ancient dude at the problem. I am itching to work with that Wolverine guy. Claws, Berserker Rage, and a healing factor? I can work with that. At least his bones aren't brittle. If you've got something in mind, count me in. And bring Logan. Space can be a little isolating. It's nice to be around other people once in a while.
Can we trust Johnny Blaze? I'd like to believe we can.
I saw a listing for a 4-story walk-up, Upper West Side. Maybe your new sanctum?
Tony, I can't think about that now. The sanctum wasn't just a home. It was part of me.
I know. Just thought it might cheer you up. Hey, I heard about this crazy video online. A monkey riding a cat like it's a horse. You want to take a look?
No.
I think you'd love it. Maybe they were enchanted.
I said no. Tony, don't you realize what I'm going through? My whole world has quite literally blown up.
I just want to cheer you up, that's all. Hey, you want to curse me? No, just kidding. Don't curse me. Oh, Hunter, you here to yell at me too? They're accusing me of keeping secrets, as if that's the biggest problem we have right now. I don't know, maybe the demonic green sky over New York was too subtle for them to notice?
I think they noticed.
Well, it wasn't intentional. We were supposed to win in New York. We weren't supposed to lose the Sanctum, or Avengers Tower. Or Banner. I mean, call me crazy, but would sitting everyone down and telling them all about Blaze and the Parchment really have made a difference?
I understand why you did it. The fewer people who know about the Parchment, the better.
That's exactly right. When everyone operates on a need-to-know basis, they can focus.
Is that how you are able to focus?
Well, no, I need to know everything. Things are spiraling out of control, and right now, I just need to figure out what to do about this prophecy.
You really think you can stop the Darkhold's prophecy by working in here?
Well, I'm kinda known for making the impossible possible. Give me a couple hours and a decent lunch, maybe an Italian hoagie, and I can fix anything. Trust me.
If you want to stop the prophecy over lunch, I think you will need a bigger lunch.
Well, I need to be careful not to eat too much, especially carbs. I just blow up and, blow up. Huh. Please excuse me. I need to jot down some ideas.
Are you making prophecies of your own?
Shoo, go. Genius at work. Gotta get a sign.
The Ancient One would be impressed by your perseverance, Hunter. One day I hope to show you the mystical secrets of Kamartaj. You are already a formidable warrior against Lilith's dark beings. but I could see you traversing unknown dimensions and unraveling the secrets of the multiverse. However, that potential destiny can only see the light if we halt the Midnight Sun prophecy. And the key to that is keeping the Parchment of Power secret and safe. I don't think I've shared a common space like this since my days at the university. It can be a nice reprieve from the often solitary nature of my work.
You're a real MVP around here, Hunter. I'm glad I missed the literal freak show. Demons and carnival clowns? Ugh, no thanks. While everyone was busy, I was working on some new armor. They're not ready for unveiling. I might need to get them sanctified. The Pope owes me a favor. It's every kid's dream come true. A real-life clubhouse.
Seen a lot of carnivals go supernatural in my day, but today took the cake. Wolverine's always good in a fight. He owes me $20 though. On a different note, if anyone mentions telling a guy named Deadpool that Wolverine is here, you stop that talk right there. Last thing we need is a Deadpool. If Deadpool shows up, I'm out of here. With Wolverine here though, we got a chance against Sabretooth and Banner. Worked with him before. He's intense. I appreciate that. People need a place to unwind. Wouldn't mind a dartboard, though.
Okay, so I'm a Spider-Man caught up in a world of magic and demons. How do I keep getting into these messes? Wow, Logan himself. Guy's a legend! This is so cool! Do I call him Wolverine? Mr. Logan? No, I got it. Mr. Wolverine, sir. I'm thinking of throwing Wolverine a welcome party, but I don't think he likes piñatas. I wonder if he goes through knife sharpeners pretty quickly. Do you think he buys razors to shave? I don't.
All this excitement has really gotten me thinking about forming a team of my own. Spider-Man and his astonishing pals. His stupid...
The Parchment of Power was best kept secret from everyone.
Team Emo Kids for the win. You have problem?
So the Avengers mixed with Midnight Suns and had a few X-Men. Bam! The X-Avenging Suns. Okay, no, the X-Suns who avenge at midnight? Think, Robbie, think. Wolverine isn't known for having lots of friends. I bet we can change that. Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
I'm constantly impressed by you, Hunter. And that's saying a lot since I'm from Los Angeles. Nest mothers aren't mentioned too often in the Abbey's library. I've heard of them, and you made fast work of it. Regardless of the other heavy hitters joining the Midnight Suns, I think you're the top dog. And I'm not saying that because I'm intimidated by Charlie. This isn't the first team I led. The Runaways were. We were a family. That's how I saw it. And that's how I see the Midnight Suns. Do you know how hard it is to tell Iron Man you disagree with his plan? I keep asking myself, if I don't, who will? The Avengers mean well, but they are not equipped to fight this enemy. Doesn't stop them from acting like they're in charge. Weirdest moment of my life. When Dr. Freaking Strange asked for my thoughts on defeating Lilith. Second weirdest, seeing the Sorcerer Supreme get a midnight snack in PJs and fuzzy slippers. Hey, you're fitting in with the Midnight Suns. I hope we're fitting in with you. This isn't the first team I led. The Runaways were. We were a family. That's how I thought. Midnight Suns.
We introduced lots of Lilith's hench people to oblivion. Let's do it again.
You saved a lot of lives out there, Hunter. I'll give Blaze credit. He did as well. He saved a lot of lives out at the carnival, and I applaud him for that. Blaze is willing to make the sacrifice play, but it takes a lot to get him there. In regards to Logan, well, I remember when he was called Weapon X. Find a way to fit in with your team. They'll keep you anchored when you feel out of step with the world. I don't mind stretching my legs. It's the sitting on my butt I can do without. Not a critique, just a suggestion. I would love to see a foosball table.
Ah, Hunter, good to see you.
Oops, you're bad. Hunter.
There's my Hunter.
I must confess, the loss of the Sanctum Sanctorum has deeply affected my focus. For the first time in quite a while, I feel a sense of mourning. Sentimental, I know, but I cannot shake the sense that life as I know it has changed for the worse.
I am sorry for your loss.
I appreciate your attempt to console me, yet the Sanctum's absence remains. Tell me, Hunter, if Lilith's forces captured the Abbey, if they prevented your return home, what would you do?
Let us drop the hypothetical. What will you do about your home, Doctor?
Everything I can bear.
And you will not have to bear it alone.
Thank you, Hunter. You leave me with much to consider. I shall fondly await our next outing.
You know, it's kind of rude to walk around in here and not give me so much as a hello.
I assumed you were asleep.
I don't sleep much. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying the company of a comfortable bed when I spot one.
After that fight at the Quentin Carnival, I suppose we all could use a lengthy rest.
I can't get too comfortable. Not so long as Sabretooth's still out there.
He is your quarry, I take it?
I guess you could say that. We have a history. None of it nice. Though he's definitely changed. His nasty side got, well, nastier.
From what I have seen, he should not be much trouble for you.
I've been tracking and fighting him for decades. If he was easy to handle, trust me, I would have put him away for good ages ago. This last time, though, he's gotten even more deadly.
Then I hope you can rise to the challenge. Does not look like you are planning to stay long. Some find our abbey to be a bit unnerving.
Oh, this place is nothing. You'd be surprised at some of the places I've rested my boots.
You talk like that, now you have to tell me some stories.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I've been all over the planet. And a few other planets besides.
Other planets?
Yeah. We're not alone in the universe, you know. There's the Kree, there's Skrulls, there's the Brood. Most aliens you're better off avoiding, but there's a few good ones out there. I'll tell you though, after a while, all you really care about is a nice soft bed. I see the way you're looking at me. Who's this mysterious guy hanging out in my place all of a sudden?
Perhaps.
Tell you what, I've got a little break between people trying to kill me, so let's have a little chat.
You seem to know everyone. I assume you know the Midnight Suns as well.
I know some of these kids. Didn't know they got themselves a band name.
Who do you know?
Magic, for instance. She's the kid sister of a buddy of mine, Pyotr Rasputin. I call him Colossus.
Interesting. You and she have similar attitudes.
Maybe because we have similar backgrounds. I grew up in Canada, surrounded by wolves. And she grew up in Limbo, surrounded by demons.
Which place is worse, Canada or Limbo?
Oh, Limbo. They don't have hockey.
You seem like a nomad, but surely you have a place you call home.
I guess you could say Xavier's place has been the closest thing to a real home I've ever had.
Who?
Oh, Professor Charles Xavier. He's got a swanky place outside of New York City. A private school. Lots of space and plenty of interesting folk. It's a lot like your Abbey here. Except Charles has a baseball field.
Baseball?
Yeah. If you got interest, I'd be happy to explain all the rules sometime.
How long have you known Sabretooth? Seems like you two have a history.
His real name's Victor Creed, and you're right. We've got bad blood going back a long time. Believe it or not, we used to be teammates and pals. Kinda.
They say familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah, well, they get things dead on sometimes. Didn't take me long to notice he wasn't exactly playing with a full deck. Creed and I have long since chosen to follow different paths. Yet somehow we keep ending up at the same friggin' destination.
What do you know about this Johnny Blaze?
He's a flaming jackass. Used to be known as the Spirit of Vengeance, until even his attitude got too bad for that job. Seems like he's really committed to the carny life now. Must be the funnel cakes and fried candy bars.
Do you think a man like that is up to the challenge before him? Guarding the Parchment of Power is not a task taken lightly.
Yeah, we faced some vile customers together. He may not have the flaming skull thing anymore, but he's got guts where it counts.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
It's been a pleasure. If you have more questions, you know where to find me.
Hunter, you there? I'm in the library. It's super important you meet me here ASAP.
Nice work out there, newbie.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
It's been a pleasure. If you have more questions, you know where to find me.
I can hear you standing there, Hunter.
What are you reading, Nico?
A limited edition print of the Book of Thoth.
The Book of Thoth? Where did you find a book of such rarity?
I didn't. Someone just left it out. Weird, too, because I was looking for a book on chaos magic so I could understand Wanda's grimoire a little better. I didn't think I was gonna find any, since Caretaker probably hid or burned every single text on the topic. But, poof, here this was, waiting for me.
It has been my experience that what we seek usually has a way of finding us first.
Yeah, maybe, but it's not like books just pull themselves off shelves and onto tables. Well, not in this castle at least. Someone left this out.
I wonder who.
Sometimes I think this library is haunted by a friendly librarian ghost.
Find anything helpful in it?
I did. There's a historical account of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who was struck by a dark madness after reading a page from an old book called The Scrolls of Chthon.
Wait, that is another name for the...
Darkhold, I know. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first case of corruption in recorded history.
Was this pharaoh's corruption ever purified?
Hold up, I haven't gotten to that part of the story. So the legend goes that nothing could cure the pharaoh until this traveling light worker came along, laid his hands upon the pharaoh, and recited an incantation. The pharaoh came back to his senses and returned to his good old classical Egyptian disbodied self.
Sounds like the best possible outcome was reached for everyone involved.
Well, not for everyone. So like, when the Lightworker recited the incantation, he absorbed all the Pharaoh's corruption into his own body and, died.
He did not survive?
No. But the lines of the incantation he used are scattered throughout this book. I'm gonna have Magic help me transcribe them and see if we can use them to cure Wanda.
Let me get this straight. You and Magic plan on piecing together a 100,000-year-old incantation that worked once and killed the person who said it?
Yes?
Nico, that sounds too dangerous, even for you.
I have to try something!
Caretaker will not be pleased if she hears about this.
Caretaker can deal. Well, I'm gonna find Magic, see if we can make a dent in this transcription. I'll give you a shout when we do. Until then, not a word about this to anyone.
Curious.
Glad to see Nico found the book I left out for her useful. Took me a while to dig that one up. It's always good to see you. They don't all need to be battles against some infamous demonic threat. Sometimes a nice straight fight is all you need. Don't downplay the importance of winning these minor battles. We need everyone to stay sharp. I'm almost getting used to seeing you on your feet again. Almost.
Interesting. That is something.